big game away at a fellow promotion contender in front of a big crowd. So it's time for Notts to do what they do best and fall to pieces. We've not won at Cambridge in 24 years, and whilst I think we've only been in the same league 6 times during that, still not great. Yeah, this is big. MK beating Bromley 2-0 at the minute as well, as it stands. If we win, then it's absolutely incredible. If we draw, it's fine. It means they've got to win their game in hand. If we lose, then it's curtains. And trust me, with us in big games, with our record in big games in the past, I'm fully expecting a 1-0 loss here. But we'll see. Have we got it in us? Have we got the guts? We'll find out in just over 2 hours' time. Come on, Notts. Come on, you boys. Let's do this. Unchanged. I think Lewis Mackay makes his 100th appearance for Notts. The bench isn't unchanged though, because Jones is back. I've still got absolutely zero faith in us to turn up in these games. I'm still pessimistic. I'm still at glass half empty. I'm still expecting us to lose 1-0. Come on, Notts! Oh, FC don't turn up in a big game are back again. Ah, what a surprise. It's almost like I called it. It's not free kick, but flipping egg. Get it out. Just get it out. But yeah, it was another scramble turned down to make it 2. Notts in a big game equals a defeat. So Jake Eastwood's been sent off. Got nothing to lose now. Go for it. Go for it. Mind your head if you're in the Cambridge home end, because it's going in your end. It's not good enough at all, really. But then again, Notts, no matter who the gaffer is, who the players are, just don't turn up in big games. It's ingrained in the club's mentality. Leon Love as well missed a great chance to make it 3-1 before half time. I'm not sure how much the red card's going to have the impact on the game that we hope it is. Bet Reynolds just had an opportunity. Edmund Brown came on earlier, and Hall has now come on for came off for Northern. I don't know what's gone worse. Notts or the Grand National. Notts have. You can change the gaff, you can change the squad, you'll always get the same mentality. Doesn't matter. Give him the ball! One day we'll turn up in a big game. I don't know when it'll be. Don't know what year it'll be. But one day it'll happen. There were many words to describe that performance. Pato described it as unprofessional. I'd like to add some more as well. I thought he was correct in what he said. But I'd also add pathetic. I'd add woeful. I'd add just ridiculous, really. I mean, a big game, 3rd v 4, separated by, a point, 2 points was it before kick-off? And we start the game like that, and within like 30 seconds they have a free kick, which was debatable. But what is not debatable is how bad the defending is from said set piece. They win the first phase and the second phase of the free kick, where it's put in, it's headed on, and it was second to everything all the time, and it ends up in the back of the net, and it's literally the worst start to a big game you can imagine. At that point, you need to get a foothold in the game. You really need to just settle down, play your passes. And I thought Cambridge pressed well, but the thing is, like, we never looked up for it at all, which is really the body language, the way we, presented ourselves. It just wasn't right at all. Don't get me wrong, Cambridge were by far the better team. It was obvious from the get-go. It was obvious who wanted it more, and it was obvious who wants to actually win automatic promotion. The second goal was from a long throw, where once again we failed to win the flick-ons, and we lose out. And it's scrambled home. The third one, I think it might... You know what? Jacob Badeau has been good he's been really good this season, but I think he'll know he had an absolute shocker on Saturday. I think it's him who was his man, but then again, you know, this at 2-0, it was already a long way back. 3-0, game is done. Our best chance comes at the end of the half, though, after Jake Eastwood is sent off. Not really sure why it took so long for him to be sent off. I think the referee was just in conversation with his with the Lano. But he is sent off. It's handball outside the area. I mean, it's obviously a red. Not that we took advantage of it at all, because by the time we could have taken advantage of it, we were 3 goals down. We do have a good chance where a corner is flicked back across goal by Badeau, and then Love should score. He's got to score that. Hits the bar, and with that, like, there's sometimes the moments in games where, like, you know, they can turn and, like, herald a comeback. And when we missed that chance, that was the game gone. Any sort of a fight back. Yeah, we've got the second half, but, you know, Cambridge have been strong defensively this season. They have a good defensive low block, as we saw in the first half at Meadow Lane in the reverse fixture. And so, you know, it's going to be difficult to break them down. And it's on us, and we didn't really do enough at all to get back into it. With the fourth one, oh my word, don't even get me started on this. I mean, it's set piece, and this is a set piece where we've already got a man advantage, and we've still got virtually every man back in the box. And yet still, James Gibbons is allowed a free header. We've got the man advantage, and we've still allowed a free header. And it just rounds off a terrible performance. We had a chance later on, which didn't really matter, really, because, you know, I think it was a shot that was deflected and Luca was offside or something like that. I mean, any sort of chance had gone when it had really gone to 2-0. And by the time we did have a lifeline thrown our way in the game, which was the red card to Jake Eastwood, we'd already find ourselves 3-0 down, which was already a mountain to climb. We just don't have the mentality in big games. We just don't. And that's what worries me if we end up in the playoffs. Because if we end up in the playoffs, I just don't think we'll win it. And, you know, I do think Pato, I think his post-match interview was good. And also, he kind of accepted responsibility and said how poor it was and that he needs to look at what he did wrong and everything. For me, this season, he's been dealt a bad hand. This squad isn't as good as last season's. And Norway looked good when he came on as well. Good to see, him looking, good to see him back on the pitch and all. And to be honest, he was trying to get others, trying to get them going. He was always making the runs down the wing, trying to take on his man, and others are just standing about, like not moving for the ball at all, and it's really annoying. It is, as Pato said, unprofessional. Is the game up? Is it curtains? If I was to answer the question, yes. But there's still 3 games to go. If you've enjoyed the vlog, give it a like, comment down below your thoughts on the game. Stay subscribed if you're subscribed. Subscribe if you're new. Be safe, be champions, and as always, toodaloo.